What is going on YouTube? This is Dave's Daily Trades, where we bring you daily AMC technical analysis, price predictions, and of course, the latest and greatest news. Be kind enough to hit that like button and subscribe. Before jumping into today's video, a few shout outs that I want to do. First is going to be Tino C. We got Johnstontown, Peter Thomas, and Edward Morgan. Thank you all for your ongoing support. I know I only mentioned a few names, guys, but I really do appreciate it, as you guys have really helped this channel grow quite a bit over the last couple of months. Anyways, for today's video, we are going to be going over the Bank of America S3 form, proof that buying and holding is really killing the hedge funds, and of course, the big topic that's been going around with the stock reporting and how many synthetic shares are truly out there running around in the wild. So first, we are going to start with the 1-minute technical analysis, see how AMC is doing. So really interesting. We didn't have the greatest day, which is totally fine. But the biggest thing is we held that $32 support line very, very strong. So that was a great thing to see, guys. And of course, coming back here into the 1 hour, guys, this is not the first time. We did hold this support line here back on the 19th of July. So that's really good. We do have two confirmations, and this does look like a perfect double bottom. So I love to see that. But secondly, look at this. I have this, and this will make a little bit more sense once I zoom out, but my support that we have here on this upward red line, this did literally touch down almost perfectly on this 1-minute chart. So I really love to see that the technical analysis that we do does have some relevance, because I know a lot of people say the TA is dead, it doesn't matter. But I would say it's what day traders and swing traders are looking at. So of course, this is going to be bringing volume into the movement, and of course is going to help us in the long run. So of course, take the technical analysis with a grain of salt, but I do believe that is still somewhat important. And we're just going to jump over here to the 1-day chart. I really like to look at the 1-day chart just to show you guys that we got to look at the bigger picture, because of course, yeah, a couple red days and of course off of our high of $72. But guys, in retrospect, look at where we've come and look at where we are. This is huge, huge movements. And we are still well above where we were just a couple of months ago, guys. So that's totally fine. And big things are really piping up for the technicals here. So we have been watching the MACD quite a bit. Of course, that orange line crossing over the blue would be a bullish reversal, which it looks like things are starting, and especially from these red lines here, things are really starting to taper down. And of course, we just need some bullish green action to have this crossover, and then things will start to really heat up there. And really, guys, the technicals, it's not a magical wand. When we have this crossover, we're going to go triple digits. No, but this is what, like I said before, the day traders and swing traders are looking at. So if they have a good technical setup, they're going to jump into AMC, which is going to add in more volume, which of course is always going to help us, especially when they are extremely bullish. Other than that, guys, nothing much has changed, and we're going to jump right over to some of the interesting things that have been going on in this community. So, of course, Bank of America filed an S3 form with the SEC. And look at this, $123 billion worth of debt, warrants, preferred stocks, fractional shares, etc. This is crazy. So I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe it was sometime in April that Bank of America did file another S3 form, and this was their first one. This was upwards of $15 billion. So now that they're already going up to $103 billion worth of, all these various things, is just a huge red flag of what's going on here. So really good post by Tofig here. Biggest thing, are they getting prepared for a squeeze? That's really the $1 million question. I mean, we're talking about $123 billion. That's a shit ton of money. So of course their S3 filing was posted here, but for some reason, guys, I cannot get into this. I've literally tried my phone, my MacBook, my PC, even my brother's frickin' laptop, and I just can't get into this. So what I kind of found interesting, of course, this is a 403 error, but there might be too much traffic. So we literally may have just broken this freaking website here to find this information, which I just found really funny. I had to share that with you guys. But anyways, guys, regardless, $123 billion worth of all this stuff, ridiculous. Yes, my opinion, they absolutely are preparing for the squeeze. And I think in general, they are just hurting for cash right now. So that is super interesting. So Q2 updates are out here. So we have waited to see how much Kenny Boy and Citadel Securities would suffer for this this time around. Q2, not pretty. I love how they gave us a little screen here to kind of tease our way into this because it was really good. So we're going to jump right over. Yep, $163 billion in Q2 losses. But this is the thing. $163 billion so far. That's all that matters because this is nothing compared to what they're about to see. Absolutely crazy, guys, especially $163 freaking billion. That is no joke. And just to show you another interesting, I've never heard of this fund here, but your guess is as good as mine for this name right here. That's another $1.5 billion. $1.5 billion. Whew. So, guys, we're going to jump back to the chart real quick. What does this mean? It means this strategy of doing literally nothing besides buying and holding is bleating these hedge funds dry. 163 billion, and then this is just another example right here, $1.5 billion. This is a shit ton of money, guys. This is an absolute shit ton of money. And it means that they cannot continue this battle any further. And especially with all of these new regulations coming around where, you know, their giant loopholes are now being slowly closed or even just dumbed down. They don't have as many loopholes as they did 6 months before. And that's exactly why we went from $5.41 at a low here all the way to now $33.59. So it's working. We're bleeding them dry. And this is why this is all just a waiting game at this point. We won the battle. The only thing we have to do is continue to hold. Nothing else really matters at this point besides for that. And as long as you know that, I am doing my job and I am very happy that you guys are with me. All right, so last thing I want to kind of clear up is, of course, we know there's been a lot of share reporting going around and a lot of mixed opinions. Some people are saying, no, I'm not connecting my bank account with this third-party application. Other people are like, yeah, let's do it. Let's expose all this bullshit. So I do want to say I do work for an IT company. Authenticating it with a third-party application is totally normal. I would not be thrown off or think that this is some type of attack on our community. That I really do not believe is going on. But really the biggest thing is I've seen so many Twitter posts, so many Reddit posts, and even on Discord of this just going absolutely insane with so many different numbers. You know, I've seen upwards of 11 billion and then upwards of like 1.6. So, you know, that varies so much. But really the biggest thing is I really don't think that this even matters too much. Sure, it would be absolutely amazing if we could nail down a 100% accurate or even like an 85, 90% accurate, you know, synthetic share count over here, but it's going to take a lot of time. The way this sampling works is you have an entire population or a sample. Population simply means that you are literally sampling the entire population of every single AMC shareholder. But that would require to get every single person to vote, which of course just isn't going to happen. So with like a 40% accuracy, we can predict that 1.6 billion AMC shares are out there. Sure, that's really nice, but we're talking about a 40% accuracy. That really doesn't mean all that much. Of course, to increase the accuracy on that, you have to increase the sampling size. So yes, I would absolutely recommend, guys, go out, do participate in this. I believe the link is somewhere in this post right here. But at the end of the day, excuse me. Geez, sorry about that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change anything. We know what's going on. We know there's a shit ton of synthetic shares. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's 5 billion or 7 billion or 7 billion to 12 billion. Not really. because as long as we hold on, we don't get fooled by some of this bullshit that's being spread around, we're going to be absolutely okay. And really the biggest thing is just keep it simple. I love the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid, because this is such an easy play. We know what to do. We absolutely know that holding is working from this post right here, 1.5 billion, and Citadel losing 1.63 billion. So that's all we do. We wait patiently, and good things will come. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Peace out, and tune in for the next one.